of thing, and they're proclaiming they don't care as well. So it's almost ting tings, and you have this really
My
nice.
God. I was waiting for you. I was like, how long is it going to be until he says the ting tings for this part of the song? And there you have it, right out of the gate.
Of course. Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Les Audiophiles, my little English chums. My name's John. His name's Andy. That's a
Yes.
throwback to Anton de Quam and Eurotrash, I think it was called. Yes. Anyway, hello, my little English chums. Used to say every time. It's very good. Right. As he came in to the window, it was the sound of a crescendo. He came in to our apartment, left the bloodstains on the carpet. More on that later, perhaps. But Andy, are you okay? Are you okay, Andy?
I am, and I like what you've done there. Good stuff.
We've got some music to listen to. What is on the agenda today, s'il vous plaît?
Well, we are going to we listened to this band quite some time ago, but there's another track by them that I'd like you to listen to. And I figured we might as well revisit them since it's been such a long lapse of time from our initial to now. The band in question is the Jungle Giants, and the song that we did by them was "She's a Riot," I think. And again, this is like almost 2 years
Oh,
ago, I think.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is a while ago.
yeah. So this track by them is called "On Your Way Down." So, yeah, give this a listen. Kind of knock the dust off your Jungle Giants experience, and come back and let me know what you've made of this tune.
Okay, will do.
Outside, a storm of lightning is coming, take us down, but down, so get down. I won't run from this electric loving. Let it take me round, around.
Okay, interesting start. Nice percussion there, the old wood block or whatever it is. He's slapping away. You get these like little stabby synth parts. To my mind, and it is probably only my mind, it sounds like a little drive-by from a Scare Electric's car. That's what goes through my head when I hear that. We get this nice music guitar. I was wondering if it sounded like a guitar, and then it sounded like it was going lower, like a bass. I don't know if it's bass played high or a guitar played low. It's probably a guitar. It's sort of like muted. Strumming's really nice. You've got a steady beat. He comes in singing. He's got a nice. I don't know if it was falsetto or if he's got a high voice. Kind of feels again in between. Everything feels a bit in between. But yeah, it's got a nice sort of feels a bit sort of indie dance, perhaps. I don't know. See how it goes. Well, that certainly develops very quickly from when I was talking, so let's just go back a wee bit.
This electric
Quite like his voice.
let it take me round, We don't care what we leave it here. Just let it roll. You are away. And baby, on your way down, way down.
So that was nice. We got this bit coming in with this nice guitar again emerging. And yeah, it's quite a familiar sort of indie sound. It's nice. And then we get this sort of chorus of voices. It sounds quite juvenile. It's almost like playgroundy type chant. Gives it that sort of feel to it, I guess. Yeah, sort of Mean Girls. And you get this sort of like hang time, a couple of seconds where it's like, what's going to happen next? And of course, it comes in bigger and stronger. It's like this sounds like the song proper now. So you've got like I'm sure there's a full like bass sound there and some keyboards. Yeah, let's just sniggle that back a little bit.
Just let it go.
Girls.
You are red. And baby, on your way down, way down. Come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little while, pull your guard down. Either way, yeah, baby, on your way down, way down. Come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little while, pull your guard down. Either way.
Sorry to be stopping. It's just very interesting there. So yeah, I do like his voice. You've got a fuller sound here. There's a nice bass sound to it, and the keyboard parts have developed from the Scalextric drive-by meow into more pronounced meow, and they kind of hit on the first beat of the line and echo throughout the whole bar to the next line. But there's some sort of jangling to it as well. I'm wondering if it's also a guitar doing it or taking it. It sounds more like a guitar with an effect sort of reverberating. There's a lot of sort of sounds which are kind of could be one thing or another. It could be falsetto, it could be his normal voice, it could be a bass, or it's definitely a bass here. It could be a synth or a guitar with an effect that's given that sort of stretched out undulation to the whole line. Yeah, interesting. It's quite catchy as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't like, absolutely my thing. But it's not unpleasant. Yeah, it's definitely listenable.
I've been watching you go.
It seems every time I stop this, there's something changed. I apologize. Let's just go back a few bits to get that. They put the effort in. Let's hear it.
Feel love, clap your hands a little while, pull your guard down. Either way,
Yeah, it's definitely guitar.
I've been watching you go.
Double
The
B.
way you get down, 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 get down. I've been liking this electric lifting. We're falling to the ground, so get down.
Guitar.
We don't care,
Mean Girls.
won't be leaving here. Just let it go. You are red. Baby, on your way down, way down. Come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little while, pull your guard down. Either way, yeah, baby, on your way down, way down. Come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little while, pull your guard down. Either way.
There's a tune I've got. I'm going to look it up before I go back to Andy because I can't remember who the hell did it. But there's this. It's like I don't know who it was. It's just a one-off I got. It sounds like a girl band doing a cover of Psycho Killer, and they sort of changed the riff to this repeated riff, and they it's just reminded me of that for a second. Okay, it sounds good.
Yeah, baby, on your way down, way down. Come on
I like that sort of crappy synth part at the end there. Sounded like little tune you get those you completed a level of Manic Miner or some 80s references there. Yeah, overall this is quite pleasant actually. It's a little bit sort of what's the right word? Pasteurized. Um, but it's nice enough. It's the sort of indie dancey, so lots of little catchy hooks to it. I like the guy's voice. I like that guitar um, that I suspect was put in there to hook people like me. Um, I even quite like the Mean Girls chorus. Um, yeah, some interesting stuff going on there. So we must find out more about Jungle Giants. And yeah, we're doing that. Let's go back, chopping that with Andy.
All right, welcome back. So, what did you think of On Your Way Down?
Yeah, it's an interesting track. There's lots of elements and overallness to it as well, which I could be described as like in between,
Yeah.
or I couldn't, tell one from the other, as it were, which has made it interesting. So it starts with the old woodblock tap, and what sounds like the synth keyboard equivalent of a Scale Electrics drive-by. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with Scale Electrics. The little sort of race cars that you get on a track, and you've got your right control
Okay,
wheels whizzing around.
gotcha.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it's a sort of like high pitched, strangulated whoosh. In come the drums with a muted guitar, and here's the first of them. I kept flip flopping between, is this a high bass or a low guitar? I think it was a low guitar, but I don't think it was a high bass, but it could have easily been one or the other. And it was sort of picking to the beat of the drums as well, which is quite nice. It's joined in by the vocals, um, and the said stringed instrument then starts to wander about. Now, again, the vocals starts in, I think the first line is falsetto, but I think his normal range is very close to his falsetto. Is like, is it just his range, or was that for couldn't
yeah.
really not that it made any difference, but it's just interesting. I think his normal range is just right. I mean,
Below
that
the
falsetto
top.
is just above. So yeah, so it's not that we're still getting the little Scale Electrics car zooming by every few bars. Yeah, and but it's clearly this is tiptoeing towards a sort of a fuller sound. And sure enough, in comes this really nice sounding guitar. It's a proper sort of indie sort of guitar, and then we get these group vocals coming in, which have this sort of, I would say, a juvenile taint to them. It
Mhm.
almost sounds a bit sort of sing-songy, um, group playground sort of thing, and they're proclaiming they don't care as well. So it's almost ting tings,
I
and you
think,
have this really
my
nice.
God, I was waiting for you. I was like, how long is it going to be until he says the ting tings for this part of the song? And there you have it, right out of the gate.
Of course, there's this nice funky guitar part which they're going over the top. Um, I didn't realize, but I think that's the actual chorusy part there. But so then it comes to fruition, and we have a couple of seconds of hang time, as it were, sort of mid-air, nothing going on, and then a couple more um, woodblock taps, almost like a starter motor, and then in comes the full song. And now we're getting it all replete with a nice bass line as well. The drive-by whoosh just sort of develops into these sort of gaunt chords, which ripple out for the first beat of each line throughout the sort of bar, as it were. And again, it's really interesting here because I'm detecting in a couple of them, and it sounds like one of them is like a guitar with an effect that's sort of jangle reverbing, and the other one sounds like a synth. That it could be both synth. I don't know. Doesn't really make any difference. I'm just hearing the noise anyway. But it's just, again, it's another interesting point where I'm not quite sure. Then the Mean Girls sort of chime in every so often as well to sort of bolster the main vocals. I'm really liking the guy's voice actually. I remember the song, but I don't remember details of the previous Jungle Giant. So I don't remember if I liked his voice or if it was different or whatever, but I'm liking it here.
Okay.
I will say the whole thing has a feel of the sort of gentler end of the scale of the indie dance spectrum, whatever that would be. So it's not the sort of what we've heard a bit of before, which is a sort of the bouncy homage to early 80s post-punk that we sort of got in the, particularly in the early noughties, and the bands we listened to and referred to before. This feels a bit more considered, probably because the vocalist isn't semi-shouting in that tone that they all use. So that's probably one thing, but it just feels to be a bit more thought out. I know it's just an impression. I've got nothing to back that up. So we get another drop down. It's quite a few dynamics in this. And we get extensive percussion, sort of a couple more beats of the old wooden block, and the bass as well, which adds to the sort of danceability quotient of it. The guitar returns to herald in Wolf and the Mean Girl chorus and the funky guitar. And I do work out at this point that it is the chorus itself, because he's singing the title line a couple of times as well. We get another drop down as the singer practices his vowel action, but seemingly gets stuck on the first of the main 5 vowels. As the scale electrics continues to whiz past him almost tauntingly, and in comes that sort of funkyish guitar strum with a strong beat. And bizarrely, I get the song Psycho Killer flashing inside my head. Now, I did say in the reaction actually that I'd look it up, and I have done. So I've got, and I don't know where I got it from, and I don't know anything about this band or what they've done, but I've got a cover of Psycho Killer by a band called Aluminium Babe, or Aluminum Babe. And it's this sort of female chorus, and they sort of take the Psycho Killer riff and distort it with a ding, 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 ding. And just this whole setup reminded me of that. And I've never seen the song anywhere. I don't know where it came from, so chance of them hearing it is remote. But it just reminded me of that. It was quite nice because I'm quite fond of that. It's a weird, kitschy version of Psycho Killer. But you imagine this sort of like girlish voice going, "I can't seem to relax." It's really quite mean girlish, actually. It's funny. So then we get this false setup, which is really nice. So we get this bit, this climbing and rising. There's a drum fill, and you're ready to explode, and it just stops, and there's just a vocal and the synth, and it's kind of a collective intake of breath. Goes, gotcha, and then the song comes back into the chorus, and then we get a real surprise for the last 20 seconds. We get this sort of Sinclair Spectrum solo that's normally reserved for completing a level of Manic Minor or some other early 80s game on a home PC. It has a lot of early 80s charm to it, this like synthy thing, and sadly it's like the song that's over too soon. So yeah, I would say this is and I don't mean this in a negative way, this is not going to like a pasteurized version of an indie dance song. And as such, I think is probably I liked it more. Those little elements of it in particular. It's not particularly my thing, but there's little elements of it in particular which sort of pleased me. And they were doing stuff and always trying to, it seemed a bit more thoughtful rather than just going for the sort of bouncy line and shout a bit, going, "Aren't we having fun?" Yeah, I would do that stuff when I'm 17, but not anymore. And this, so yeah, I enjoyed this.
Cool. I'm glad you did. So yeah, we'll recap the band a little bit, because it's been so long since we've discussed them here on the channel. They are an Australian indie rock band from Brisbane, Queensland, who formed in 2011. Sam Hales on vocals, guitar. He's also the lead songwriter and producer. Cesare Aiken on lead guitar as well. Andrew Doris on bass, and Keelan Bijker on drums. The band members went to school together at Mansfield State High School there in Australia. The band have released 4 full-length albums and 2 EPs. Their 4th studio album, Love Signs, was released on July 23rd of 2021. After completing school in 2009, Hales worked 2 jobs to fund a debut self-titled EP, which was recorded with local producer Yanto Browning at Airlock Studios in 2011. Hales contributed drums as well as vocals and guitar on the EP, with Aiken on guitar and Doris on bass before recruiting Bijker to complete the band. The EP was released independently in March of 2011. The Jungle Giants EP contained the lead single Mr. Polite, which was picked up by Triple J Unearthed and led to widespread national touring in support of established Australian bands like Ballpark Music, Boy and Bear, and The Last Dinosaurs, who have appeared on this channel as well. The band's follow-up EP, She's a Riot, which we discussed earlier and on a previous episode, was released via Create Control on the 27th of July, 2012, pardon me. And in late 2012, the Jungle Giants supported again that Last Dinosaur's National Satellites Tour with another group, Twinsy. This was followed by an early 2013 tour with Two Door Cinema Club. I think that's another band that we've discussed in the past. Playing a series of concerts throughout Australia along with the Vaccines. In May 2013, the Jungle Giants released I Am What You Want Me to Be, the first track from their debut album, Learn to Exist, which was released August 30th, 2013. The album received positive reception overall. It was a featured album on national radio station, again, Triple J, in the week leading up to its release. In August of 2015, the band released their second studio album, Speakerzoid. In July 2017, they released their third studio album, Quiet Ferocity, which spawned the singles Feel the Way I Do, On Your Way Down, Bad Dream, and Used to Be in Love. The band described the album by saying, Quiet Ferocity combines the signature melodic arrangements of their first album with the percussion-laden production of their second and catapults them into a sonic stratosphere that is entirely their own sound. The album peaked at number 11 on the ARIA charts, becoming the band's highest charting album. Frontman Sam Hales said, for Quiet Ferocity, we found a studio close to home and treated it like a job, clocking on and off every day. And because I was producing it as well, everything was quicker. There was no middleman. There was a certain flow to it. It's like we found our tempo, the particular speed we like to work at. Hales later added, "We were so excited to get this record, out because we'd been sitting on it for a couple of months." The album was supported by a national tour between August and September of 2017. At the 2018 Air Awards, the album won Best Independent Album or EP, and the 2018 Queensland Music Awards, the album at the 2018 Queensland Music Awards, the album won Album of the Year. Jessica Dale from The Music wrote that Sam Hales and company have created a fun, jangly release that surely holds hits that will see you through to the warm summer months. Adding tracks like People Always Say and Time Again show maturity and growth in the Jungle Giants sound, and it's easy to hear that producing the works themselves has influenced their updated sound. Triple J called the album groove-fueled, adding the band have ended up with 10 sleek dance rock tracks. Brooke Hunter from Girl Magazine felt that Quiet Ferocity has that easy listening vibe that reminds you of summer road trips, adding all the songs have that infectious happy feel that keeps you wanting more. Over at Beat.com, they reviewed the album and wrote, Speakerzoid feels like a stepping stone in parts, whereas Quiet Ferocity feels like an arrival. Having shifted their sound from their beginnings as an indie pop band, the Jungle Giants have once again made an album full of songs that you can't help but dance to, a real treat to get you through winter. And Noah Slowick at NFR Blog wrote, this album presents the best of both Jungle Giants worlds in one. It is the perfect love child between their new techno sound and their true indie rock roots. In addition to their buoyant instrumentals, they have lyrics that really demand your attention. He would go on to add, the song that really sticks out on this album to me as superior to the rest is On Your Way Down. It is the first track on the 10-song album, a number which I think to be the perfect amount of songs on any album, by the way. Not too many, not too few. And it literally sets the mood for the rest of the tracks. So let's jump into these lyrics. Outside, stockpiled lightning. He has come to take us down, down, so get down. He won't run from the electric loving. Let it make me round, round. But we don't care, won't be leaving here. just let it pull you away. And baby, on your way down, come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your guard down. Either way, yeah, baby, on your way down, way down. Come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your guard down. Either way. I've been watching you go, the way you get down, down, get down. I've been liking this electric living, been falling to the ground, so get down. But we don't care, won't be leaving here, just let it pull you away. And baby, on your way down, come and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your guard down. Either way, yeah, baby, on your way down, come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your guard down. Either way. Over and over again. Yeah, baby, on your way down, come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your guard down. Either way, yeah, baby, on your way down, come on and feel love. Clap your hands a little. I'll pull your walls down. Either way, come on and feel love. 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 Yeah, the song is just it'll like come on my earbuds. I just like find myself dancing around and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm a grown ass man. It just has that kind of infectious feel on me where I'll be like cleaning and all of a sudden I'm cleaning like it's, a dance routine or whatever. It's just one of those songs that helps me get through like the monotony and makes it fun to listen to. I know it is indie dance and that's not always your thing, but this has, I don't know what it is. It has this brightness and happiness to it and this happy-go-lucky kind of sound that and I know what you mean. Like it's at 17, this would really hit. But hey, man, at 41, it still gets me around a little bit, around. So yeah, I dig this song, and thanks for indulging me and giving it a listen, John, revisiting the Jungle Giants. And I appreciate your honesty, and I'm glad that you liked it somewhat. Maybe not as much as me, but you did enjoy it.
Yeah, it's listenable as well,
Yeah, it is very, very much so.
and unlistenable. Yeah.
Yeah. And those clean guitar tones in this really I find enchanting as well. I don't know what it is, but they're so clean and crisp. They sound great to me. Guys out there in the listening audience, hey, I'm sure this isn't everybody's bag, but I'm sure it's some. Let us know what you feel either way down in the comments field below. We love hearing from you guys. Feel free to drop us some other song suggestions, whether by this band or any other band, Australian, international, whatever. Let us know. We'd love to check it out, check out new music. And discuss it on the channel. Also, while we have your attention, please like, share, and subscribe if you'd be so inclined and you haven't done so yet. It really does help us over at the channel, and we'd love to have you. So thank you so much. And hopefully John and I will catch all y'all in growing numbers on the next installment of the Audiophiles. We'll see you later, guys.